Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Just want to let y'all know that I am very happy, and I'm happy to be tutoring you all on X. I want to let you know that it is no, listen to me. It's very important to do your research and study your history. Get into books and really learn it. I've got a ton of people asking me questions, and it is awesome. I really want to thank God, for the universe and everything on it, for giving me the knowledge that I have, for all black people. So I really want to thank God because He really chose us. He really made us first. So I've been doing some reading and I read this book that really opened my eyes to a lot. And I was reading the book and it just made everything seem so clear. You know, Looking back on everything that happened in the past, and I'm like, wow. And it may be dangerous. All religions are about black people in the Bible. And so the story pretty much goes how they've all resisted us in the Bible, specifically English. It scarred us, how they just erased us out of the Bible. But it's honestly interesting. I'm very thankful for my friends. Not to say that I've left them behind, but they've been letting me know a few things. And based on their personalities and my daughter, my wife, my daughter, they're both really sweet. But anyway, that never happens. They were sending me some things, and I was like, it's black. And they were giving me this weird look, like, what is this? I'm like 35 years old, so it just made my mind so much clearer. And, it showed that Christians weren't black at all. But in my Bible, it shows that Christians were black. If you look back at the history, black people are in the Bible, and it should explain that. But they didn't see it that way. They just erased it out of the Bible based on the system. You look at the pictures, Christians, Muslims, Jews, everybody's white. It's white all over. And they never show any black people. Their paintings and everything. And I feel like that's dangerous. And now I really understand why Europeans didn't want black people in their Bible and why they oppressed us. Because they know that we were chosen. They know that black people were chosen, and we were the first ones. And it's not in the English language or the Greek language, but in Egypt, they have a language that doesn't even have a name, so nobody focuses on it. But over the years, I've been thinking, maybe 25 years ago, but somewhere between now and 25 years ago, and I've just been, kind of making a summary about stories that are in the Bible. The English Bible, I look at it and I try to view it with an open mind. So thankful to all of you who do that, not those who don't. Looking at those stories that are about black people and not resisting us, not being able to see that we've been resisted in the English Bible and how it's been changed. But still, I want you to have an open mind and, look at those things and tutor people and study and learn about it, really think about it and apply it to your life. And honestly, I feel like I'm learning every single day, and my knowledge is just growing. It's growing every day with tutoring people on X, and now I'm just super excited to preach and really teach about the Bible, with black people in it, so we can really take care of that information and tell people about Jesus and how He became free. And yes, He set us free. And He made everything here on this universe. And it just was right in my face, and I thank him for it. I'm grateful. And I'm gonna try to make a quick summary. If he gave that to me and put it in my brain, I don't need to pray and continue to ask him questions all the time. It's already in my brain. So I'll just analyze it and give it to you all to analyze. And I'm honored, and I'm gonna show you the book really quick. You see? Man, that book is very, very great. Supporting black people, supporting other cultures, but it's showing that we need to support the universe and the universe law, and understand that way, way long ago that he created black people. And Jewish people were black. Everyone was black, all the way through, and it makes it so clear. The Greek book shows that there were so many different names, and I noticed that I can't really see it. And I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to hold that information, and it's kind of confusing me a little bit, but I feel like it's all black, and we were chosen naturally with how we fight, and every day how we just have been almost deleted out of everything. It's very important that you work hard with learning and sharing that information. So I'm very thankful to all the black human people who worked hard to write these books, looking back on the past and really sharing this information and educating everyone. Explaining things to you all, explaining things to me, and it's just very inspiring, man. So God made real life. And I want you to know that English doesn't necessarily connect with Egyptian. Maybe with Jew, and not Greek, because Greek's kind of unclear. But many of God's first people, were Egyptian. And it explains that. People from all over were pushed away, and the focus was no longer on us. It became just creation. And the Greeks made it worse, and the English, and I can, explain more about that later in another vlog. But the Bible does explain all about black people. And it inspires me, and I feel, man, I just feel so good, that message being sent to me and sent to us all. I really want to talk about an organization. It was kind of a Jehovah's Witness, but not. But they were a witness organization, and they really, analyzed the Egyptian pyramids. I don't vlog every day, of course, but I was really looking into those pyramids and what was in Africa, and the math. Everyone was just predicting the math wrong, but Egyptians themselves didn't even really know it. But I don't understand why no one talks about why black people never got a chance to predict on that Egyptian work and bring it back here to America after we were brought back here to America. And went through 400 years of slavery. But in America, it's just forbidden for us to, know anything, really. And there are many black people that are very smart, especially my people. But we've been so oppressed all the time. And I really want people to know that the system has failed us. And we really need to break away from the system. And, create our own system and prove that there is a God that does exist. And he has chosen us. And the proof's already there. It's not really much to explain. Based on our protests and our organizations, not necessarily, but people misunderstand the education of the protests, of the law, and what have you. But I can make blogs about that later, when I start preaching. But the universe wasn't necessarily made off of so many different religions. And all the religions have failed us. They've all failed us. I've been taking the time to learn about a few of them, what they follow and who they learn from, what they're being taught, and try not to create my own opinion about it. But I just hope that you all take care of yourself. For me, I've been staying true to tutoring and educating, and I take it very serious. I'm very happy to share and connect with you all. And the system just proves it, with how we fought and, went against the system. I'm very thankful. And I know that the Bible explains all about Black people and ourselves and our cultures here. Our history from many years ago. And, I've learned that, there is a Black Jesus. And he was just like us. He's very humble and he was very smart. He did a lot of studying and a lot of sharing of his word. He knew tons about education, math, what have you, science, and he was just brilliant. He was just genius. And that's why I feel like we should tutor, and I feel like we've been oppressed for so long, but Black people can never stay down. We always seem to come up, and it scares a lot of people, and that's why they want to try to kill us off, but it doesn't matter. We still do what we can to grow to the point where they can no longer kill us off. And a lot of white people try to use the flag and say that we need to honor the flag, but I'm not with all that. I feel like it should have nothing to do with your skin, with the rise of Black people, because it's gonna happen. It was made for the universe to be like that. Like, how much sense does it make for brown people to just come out brown and Black and speak for the longest time? How do people become white? Of course, I can explain that in a different vlog, but natural law, pretty much breaks it down to say that we're all Black. Yeah, we're all Black. So you all should be very happy to know that God chose you all. But you must want to follow his natural law. People look at me and like, what about the Jewish law? Well, I think that law is important, but it doesn't explain all of the law. And it doesn't have any history behind it. But man, Jesus taught about freedom. And my future, I know I will succeed because I am free. And that's what I know. And I just continue to teach you all. Continue to teach and continue to plant that seed. And I just, continue to teach and educate you all and share what I know. And for those who don't want that information, I respect that. For those who do, I try to connect with them and let them know that they will be safe. You want to repent and, celebrate and things of that nature. But remember, religion was made by man. Thank you for watching my vlog. And I'm humbled. Or I'm honored. And I hope that you continue to read and continue to educate yourself and watch my vlogs and just see what God gives me. Boss Up X. Yeah, I'm just so happy. And I'll continue to do things like this, as long as God gives me life and gives us this beautiful earth and these beautiful people, I'll always do right by my people. Period. I want to keep myself happy and I want to live forever. Yeah.